Booker win a spectacular, entertaining, back-and-forth game versus a young, competitive Seattle Storm team. That front court they have is going to be one to deal with for a time to come. We'll get into that, but we got to start with the Clark Show, baby. Hey, Asia Wilson, what you got to say? Y'all still want to have a meeting at All-Star break? If we have a meeting at All-Star break, let's talk about how she broke a record. The only player in WNBA history to have 40 points and 10 assists in a single game in league history. This has been going on for 30 plus years.
The lights inside the arena did not simply dim tonight. The entire balance of power in professional basketball appeared to shift before everyone's eyes. The narrative had been building for the past 48 hours. The headlines were already drafted. The analysts had their talking points prepared, and whispers around the league suggested that the rookie sensation had finally reached her limit. Many wanted to see her slowed down. They wanted the establishment to feel comfortable again. They wanted the phenomenon to fade into the background. But what unfolded on that court was far bigger than a basketball game. It looked like a cold execution of a system seemingly designed to work against her. League observers noticed something unusual near the scorer's table before the opening tip. Members of the officiating crew were reportedly engaged in lengthy private conversations with individuals connected to Adam Silver's executive office. The atmosphere felt tense. The message appeared straightforward. Call the game tightly. Keep everything under control. And most importantly, do not let the rookie dictate the action. The whistle may be controlled. The media rights may be controlled. The corporate storyline may also be controlled. But when genuine greatness reaches another level, it cannot be contained. What fans witnessed over the next 4 quarters did more than break franchise records. It immediately sent shockwaves through league headquarters in New York. To truly understand the significance of what happened tonight, we must first acknowledge the quiet alignment with established veterans that many believed had been hiding in plain sight. They wanted her to move the ball. They wanted her to take a step back. They wanted her out of the spotlight. If you're enjoying this content, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Surprisingly, more than 83% of viewers still haven't subscribed. It costs nothing, takes only a moment, and helps the channel tremendously. So, have you subscribed yet? If you have, thank you for your incredible support. Now, let's get back to the story.
40-plus points and 10 assists in a single WNBA game. 1. Caitlin Clark. That's the list. She's the only one to do it ever. Ever. Gotta be real, maybe that's the funnest game I've watched all year so far. Run, run, run. That was me at the end of the first damn quarter. At the end of the first quarter. Got the victory. 45 points for Caitlin Clark. 11 of 18, 6 of 10 from three-point range, 10 assists, 2 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocked shots. Holy!
Her defensive pressure bordered on relentless every time she brought the ball across midcourt. The officials ignored heavy contact, aggressive double teams, off-ball collisions, and repeated jersey grabs that never drew a whistle. Meanwhile, her own coaching staff remained on the sideline with folded arms, seemingly allowing their franchise star to absorb punishment on national television without challenging the officials or demanding accountability. Across sports media, critics had already begun crafting their reactions. The narrative was perfectly prepared. They believed the league had finally discovered the formula to contain her. Yet something shifted in her expression during a crucial first-quarter timeout. According to spectators seated directly behind the bench, she paid little attention to the diagrams being sketched on the whiteboard. Instead, she pulled her laces tight, looked toward the rafters, and came to a simple conclusion. If neither the referees nor the coaching staff are going to stand up for her, she would have to fight the battle herself.
To have 43 damn points. Caitlin nearly scored 50 damn points today. 10 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Bro, she the GOAT. She the GOAT. I'm done talking. I want to see what Jason Whitlock and everybody got to say tomorrow. There is nothing you could say come Monday about Caitlin Clark. This game was box office. She played her heart out today. 29 minutes, 41 damn points. What is we talking about, people? What is we talking about? Fever offensive team lead. 106. Who got fouled? Monique Billings got fouled. So Monique Billings got fouled. I want to see what they saying online. I know, like, if you're a Caitlin Clark fan right now. Oh, we didn't even mention Caitlin Clark made history, too. Caitlin Clark made history today. Caitlin Clark has made history today, guys.
What followed was a masterclass in complete psychological domination. She did not simply start shooting. She began relentlessly attacking. From 28 feet, 30 feet, even 35 feet beyond the basket, she kept firing. The ball barely seemed to touch the rim. Every shot dropped with perfect precision. At first, the crowd, made up of both supporters and hostile opposing fans, watched with mixed emotions. But as the performance continued, the entire arena slipped into stunned disbelief. By the opening moments of the third quarter, the defense had tried everything possible. They tested traps. They switched coverages. Nothing worked. After every deep dagger, she turned toward the opposing bench, locking eyes with the critics who had spent months trying to downplay her impact and diminish what she meant to the game.
Only 74 games. Caitlin Clark becomes the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 200 career three-pointers. Put on the shirt and tie, cuz damn it, we mean business. We meant business today. Cheers to Caitlin Clark. 3 records broken in one game. The girl's unreal. The girl is unreal. Take a look at this here, man. Caitlin Clark, 45 points, 10 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 11 of 18 shooting, 6 of 8 from 3. Kelsey Mitchell shot way more than Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell shot the ball way more than Caitlin Clark today, and it didn't matter. Take a look at this dagger that Caitlin Clark was pulling up threes from Baghdad. Pulling up threes from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Take a look at this game-sealing bomb from Caitlin Clark. Off the inbound. Come on, give me that. Look, tie game, 102-102. Ball game, give me that. Caitlin Clark, bro. She's the best to ever do this. The best ever. Nobody in the history of this game is better than Caitlin Clark. I don't care what awards you got. I don't care. Ain't nobody put it down like this. Ain't nobody in women's been this excited.
But the scoreboard was only part of the story tonight. The real damage came from what happened possession after possession. She sliced through 3 defenders, drew the attention of the entire arena, and delivered no-look passes behind her back to teammates who simply had to catch the ball and finish the play. Her court vision was on another level. The arena statisticians could barely keep pace as the numbers continued to pile up. Even the television commentators abandoned their prepared narratives and focused on what was unfolding in front of them. They were witnessing the league's first game featuring at least 40 points and 10 assists. In a league built over decades by Hall of Famers and legendary players, a rookie had just produced 45 points and 10 assists in a single night while battling intense defensive pressure, criticism, and constant scrutiny. The moment the final buzzer sounded and the scoreboard locked in the result, concern quickly spread from the court to the executive suites above. The league office now faced a difficult reality. For months, the public message had been that the rookie's popularity was driven mainly by hype and that established stars remained the superior players. Tonight, however, the numbers delivered a very different conclusion. According to reports circulating among marketing insiders, major network partners held urgent discussions shortly after the game ended. Sponsors were reportedly frustrated. Many were beginning to question whether league decisions and coaching choices had limited the growth of what could become one of the most valuable attractions in sports entertainment in years.
Steals. This was an unbelievable freaking game. Guys, I got to tell you, at times it's been tough to cover this team this year. It's been hard. There's been some awful games to sit through. Now, it wasn't all rosy. Stephanie White has got to start, at the end of games, you've got to start leaving Caitlin Clark in these games. You have got to start showing some kind of confidence in her. She made a hell of a defensive play in like the last 2 minutes. You've got to show confidence in Caitlin Clark on the floor during defensive crunch time. That was one of my major complaints tonight. Right here, Caitlin Clark becomes the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 203. This was the 203 right here. She grabbed that steal, comes down right here. She's back out, back over to her. Way downtown, boom. Boom. Knocked it down.
The fourth quarter brought a massive surge in television viewership, proving once again that fans across the sports world care far more about extraordinary talent than league politics. What captured their attention was the phenomenon itself. Reports have suggested that Adam Silver has privately expressed concerns about how certain officiating decisions are being perceived by audiences watching around the world. The establishment may have tried to protect its established stars, but in doing so, it may have created the most dangerous force in sports. An unstoppable superstar backed by a global fan base and armed with a growing list of moments that fuel her motivation. The critics who spend days flooding social media with doubts have suddenly gone quiet. Many have stopped engaging altogether. At this point, they have no answer for what unfolded on the court. They cannot explain away 45 points and 10 assists against a defense that was allowed to play with an extraordinary level of physical intensity throughout the night.
Off the dribble, fade away three. Look at Caitlin Cook. What is we saying? All right, guys, I got to go back to the game cast. Oh, my God. They didn't let him score 105 to 106. What just happened? Fever defensive team rebound. Dribble the clock out. Fever full timeout. She called a timeout. Okay, she already did that. She already called a timeout. She already did that. All right, going back to Caitlin Clark making history. I believe this might be a timeout. Yeah, Caitlin Clark showed up and showed out today, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. 40 ball, bro. Not tweeting until Caitlin Clark scored 40 with 5 assists. Caitlin Clark now has the most points in a single game by a Fever player with 41. Caitlin Clark made double history. She now has the most points in a game, more than any other Fever ever, including Kelsey Mitchell, the ball hog herself. Kelsey Mitchell played good today too. She did. I ain't gonna hold you. Clutch Clark, look. Watch this, bro. We gotta see it again, bro. Look at this. Oh my God. 107. It is over, bruh. It is over. Stephanie White tried. She tried. They tried, but I believe Caitlin Clark spoke up for herself. The way Caitlin Clark spoke at that press conference, and then at the beginning of the game, the announcers was all like, yeah, the minutes restriction is not on the coaching staff, it's on the medical staff. Like, and then I looked at who the damn announcers was. I'm like, bull, he worked for the damn Fever. No wonder he's saying that. He worked for the Fever.
We have moved far beyond the conversation of rookie accomplishments. Fans across America have already reached their own conclusion. Regardless of how the official awards are handed out at the end of the season, she has become the unquestioned MVP of the culture and the face of the movement surrounding the game. Now the league, the organization, and the loudest critics face a difficult reality. If they fail to address the growing concerns, put an end to internal obstacles, and properly support elite talent, the league risks damaging its own credibility through unnecessary politics and short-sighted decisions. What happened tonight has already secured its place in history. The moment has been recorded, celebrated, and remembered, and no amount of debate or resistance can erase what was accomplished on that court.
She played really well tonight when she wasn't dribbling the ball. When she got into her bag, no, we don't need you dribbling the ball. But her and Caitlin combined for 75 points. Insane. Mo Billings, 16 points. Dominique Malonga dominated her all night, except the one play Monique Billings needed to get a stop down the stretch on Dominique Malonga. Your ass got it. Your ass got the one stop you needed, okay? This was a hell of a game, man. Dominique Malonga is going to be a superstar in this league for a time to come. The girl's just 20 years old. She had 28 points, 14 rebounds. Our fam, who's just 19 years old, had 16 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. She hit 4 threes in the third quarter. That young front court is going to be a force to be reckoned with for a long time in this league. The more they just grow and develop. Eventually, the Seattle Storm is going to have the best front court in the WNBA between those two. That's a fact. Flaugier played a good game, 16, 6, and 6. Natisha Heidemann had 16 and 8. Jade Melbourne had 16 and 5. Indiana Fever's defense was horrible.
What is your reaction to this remarkable 45-point performance? Do you believe the critics still have an argument to make? Or did tonight raise even more questions about the officiating and coaching decisions that surrounded the game? Share your opinion in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you never miss our latest updates and coverage. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video after you click the one appearing on your screen.